Hi everyone, today I'll show you another Oyama's game that was played against Hidemitsu Moriyasu, 1984. This game is a pretty long game, so I'm gonna just go a bit quick. So this game was Static Rook versus Central Rook. Now White opens the bishop's diagonal, but here Oyama immediately attacks that pawn. White supports it with the rook, but black rook goes there too. Pawn drop. And Oyama attacks the bishop's head. But the bishop can move over to 1e, attacking the rook. And then dangling pawn to 3h, an interesting move. And now Oyama pulls back the silver to 6h, opening the bishop's diagonal. Pawn promotes, and bishop takes the lance. And White takes the knight, but then black drops the lance. But White takes it, and takes the lance on 1i2. Pawn drop, and here White has two lances in his hand, so he drops one to 8d. Pretty much a threat to black's king. And then once again, White piles up another one to 8e. Well, as a powerful attack, black has to drop the silver, but here White goes ahead and takes the pawn. Silver takes and drops that pawn on 4f, attacking the rook. The rook takes it, but right now the bishop can promote. Rook runs to 1f, but then White takes the silver on 8g by the lance and drops that silver on 2g, capturing the rook. A very good move sequence. The rook has nowhere to go, but black doesn't give up. He drops the lance to 3i, attacking the horse. Horse runs to 2h, so now 1e square is open, so the rook can escape to there. Horse takes the lance, threatening to capture the rook again. So black pushes the pawn to 1d. Black can't take it, so he doesn't take it. Swings the rook over to 4th file. Lance drop. They exchange the rook and bishop. A very powerful rook fork. Black defense, so he takes the lance. Now black promotes the pawn to 3c, but knight takes, making a discovered attack to the horse. So horse moves back and attacks the rook, but here White just moves the knight over to 4e, connecting the dragon and the rook. So black takes it. A very good pawn promotion sack. White can't take it. Now Oyama drops a pawn to 8f because it was too dangerous for the king. But even so, White drops the lance in 8th file. And bishop 3i, a very good bishop drop. Knight promotes, takes it, and knight drop to 6f, a very good move, threatening to drop another knight to 7d. So White defends by gold drop. Black reinforces his castle too. Dragon floats up, aiming at 7e. Oyama drops the bishop, but here White reinforces his castle too. Bishop promotes. Well, it's a long game. Now White makes a counterattack to 7d. Well, if the knight takes it, gold will take it, and pawn drop to 7e. So Oyama pulled back his king and made a room for the silver to retreat. Pawn drop, Horse goes back and dangling pawn, but Oyama defends. Promoted pawns approach. The horse stays in the diagonal. Pawn drop, but it keeps the opponent's king in its diagonal. And promoted pawn approaches again. Now it seems black's king is in danger, because if white approaches the promoted pawn again, the silver is going to be captured. So Oyama made a very good move here. It's king to 9h. A proverb, earliest cape of a king is worth 8 moves. Now once again he made a room for the silver to run to. Now another pawn promotes, but black drops the rook to 4a, deliberately approaches the promoted pawn. Yes, the silver can escape. Rook drop, and promoted pawn to 4b. Now this promoted pawn's attack is a very powerful one, yes, but actually the thing is, this attack is too slow. Even if black could take all these generals, it's gonna take too many moves to approach the king. So white just ignores it and moves the horse to 6e. Now here white's attack is faster, and black doesn't have a chance to take the gold here, because if he does so, the rook will take this gold, and black can't take it because this silver is pinned. And I mean, it's ring mate, so apparently this position is good for white. But now this is where Oyama made one of his fabulous endgame tactics. Now pause the video and find it. Alright, now Oyama's next move is this. He dropped the knight to 5g, attacking the horse. Well, in this case, if the rook were to take the gold, black is fine because the knight can take the horse. So taking the gold is not an option for white here. But yes, as you can see, this knight can be simply taken by the rook. So MORIYASU took it. Well, but that was a very good sacrifice to delay white's attack on the gold, giving Oyama a time to take the gold on 5b. But only making this tactic isn't enough. Still a very slow attack. Taking the gold is not a threat mate because he doesn't have any bishop or silver, so it takes several more moves. So because of that, now the dragon can still get back to 5h, attacking the gold again, and Oyama can't take the gold because white's attack is faster. So black has to find another brilliant tactic here. If he had another knight in his hand, he can make the same tactic again and gain one more move and take the gold. But he doesn't have the 5th knight, so pause the video here again and find a good tactic. Well, Oyama's next move was this. Knight to 7d. Marvelous. Now the gold can't take it because this horse is diagonal, but if he takes it with the horse's threat to the king is now off, so black will have a chance to take the gold here. So white didn't take it and moved the king over to 7c. But then, look at this. The 6f square is open, so black dropped the gold to there. Now there's nothing that white can do other than taking the knight. So finally, black's got his turn to take the gold on 6a. Suddenly black's king is very safe. And well, the rest is one way to go. Black's attacks faster here. White sacks his lance and drops another one. Well, it's true it's a powerful attack. If it takes a silver, it's a big threat to black. But anyway, black is faster. The speed race tables are already turned. White made an escaping route, but it doesn't help. And white resigned here. Now the rest is a simple checkmate. Like that. Well, we've seen excellent speed tactics in this game. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time.